Yeah, we're live. Well, as normal, I've just kind of come on live when I can because I've got very little time um, in my life. I'm a little bit busy with Anna at the moment. So I've come on tonight at 9 o'clock. So buenas noches. Hope you're all well. And let's see what's on tonight's show. See what we got. So on tonight's show, we've got pictures of the week, climates, markets, BTCs, precious metals, news, beach days, family life. I could have added like retirement to this as well, and 401ks and SIPs and trading performances. So Anna's trading performance, we'll go over that as well, which is quite interesting. Um, Here we go. So these are the restaurants I go into. I really go into the same type of restaurants all the time. So I go basically into about 18 restaurants and don't go into them every week, but I do my best to just spread my love. I need to do another list because I am missing at least 6 off of here. This is the cremerie, and this is a hot chocolate with the ginger cake. Marvellous. Went into Prime Burger, and this is like Central Festival. So when you come here, a lot of people think, oh, you're in the Thailand, third world country. This is not a third world country. We've got everything here any man could ever want, and these smash burgers are delicious. So this is part of the menu, and this is the Prime Burger menu. Really, they should just stick to the burgers because that's what they do best. The burgers are unbelievable, great value for money, really, really good. Me and Pry try and go out every week. So Anna was at school with a tutor, and so me and Pry went off to a tropical bar restaurant on the dark side. We had a very nice lunch there. I had this 2 sausages omelette, and Anna Pry had this. Her only complaint was it was too expensive, she said, compared to the street, but we're not on the street. We went off to Valley View as well. This was the Kapow in Valley View. Very, very nice. That's enough to feed 2, by the way. And then Haru, my favourite restaurant. Yeah. This is my favourite restaurant at the moment. I'm glad I don't live next door to these guys because I'll be going in there every day. Just love Haru. And that's a Wagyu burger with something on top, but it's gorgeous. This is the salmon. The salmon is always spot on. I think I had about 6 plates of this, and this is like the prawn laid out on top of the sushi and the rice and the caviar. Amazing. And the squid and the salmon and the caviar. Ah, wow. More caviar. Me and Michael, we like a bit of caviar. And these were like pork ribs, and this is Wagyu steak on rice. Very nice. Salmon, I had this as well. I didn't order it, but somehow I got it. And I devoured it. And this was the tuna, salmon and avocado. And this is like a spicy crab sushi with caviar on top. And this is like... So I ordered this just for starters. So I mix up the wasabi with the soy sauce to make a really nice dip. And then I just devour these 2 plates in about 10 minutes. And I also had 2 plates of roast pork. When you go there, I highly recommend the roast pork. I wouldn't have the burger. I'll just go for the roast pork. The roast pork, a couple of plates of that, just starts you off as a starter. After that, went to the massage, said goodbye to Dad, sitting over there on his phone. AJ and John come down as well, and we was all getting a foot massage. This is my foot massage. So Mickey looks after my toes there, and then this girl done the massage on my feet. Absolutely marvellous. My feet were killing me. It's because where I'm walking a lot. Anyway, the winter weather makes the bay very, very clear. So we went down to Rayon for the day, and this was a sea. You see the sea's crystal clear. Over in that distance there, that's the Met. And John come down to visit us. Jim come down to visit us, and John was there, and we all had a laugh on the beach. We're all like like-minded people, really. I think we're probably to the right of politics. and Greenie come down, and Jim and Pry had a great time cuddling up to each other, and Tim and Richard just relaxing. Really, it's just to relax down the beach. It's very stress free. We just go to the beach, and this is AJ, and yeah, we just go down and have a stress free day on the beach. It's really nice. We go down here about once every 6 weeks. And this is the guys just relaxing. We're just generally having a laugh down there, really. I never really video it anymore. And I got this photograph of Anna, which is a classic. Look, that's Anna telling me I'm not interested. Valley View restaurant, as always, top-notch Sunday roast. And we went there last week, had a Pride the Cabal. I had the toad in the hole. And this is mashed peas. Lovely, isn't it? Look at that. You can't go wrong with the food at Valley View. And this is me, Pry, Jim, and AJ at Valley View. And again, Anna was at tutors. So every time Anna's at her tutors, me and Pry try and get out because we don't spend no time together as man and wife, really. If you need to contact me, this is my contact information and QR codes. If you go down into the description, I've got links in there for like health cover, visa, driving licenses, a whole lot more, bullion dealers, anything you want. I'm not affiliated to any of them. They're just experts where I'm not. So there you go. And that's as good as it gets. I've got 2 people in the chat. Hello, people. Good evening. I didn't get anyone in because I thought if I get on there early, nobody will notice I've come and gone. That's what I was hoping for, but obviously not. We've got rainstorm warnings in the area again. So this is nationwide. This is a great photograph, by the way, coming up. There you go. Look at that for a photograph. And that was over the bay with the thunderstorms. I didn't take this photograph. This come out of I think it was like the Bangkok News or something. I thought, you've got to have it, guys, because you've got to see what it was. But this was down our way in amazing thunderstorm. And don't forget, if you're living here and you don't want to bring money over all the time, you can always get a Revolut or a Wise business card or a Wise debit card. And El Toro visas are good. Or you've also got this HDFC Bank. I don't know them, so I'm not recommending any of these. I use El Toro and I use Wise, but I haven't got an El Toro card. I will get one, but I do trade through them. This is the view from our apartment this time of year. You can see there's a big gas boat out there, natural gas boat. They're buying it while it's cheap. This is like the pollution. These are the most polluted cities in the world. Look at that. And meanwhile, they want everybody in Europe and everybody in America and everybody in South America and everybody in Africa to get rid of their cars and have these shit electric vehicles. Look at this pollution. It's unbelievable. These are the countries we've got to stop polluting the planet, not Europe. Europe creates very little pollution. And this is the climate for the next few days. So we've got highs of 34 and we've got lows of about 24, I believe. It says 25 here, but I've seen maps where it's only 24. Hello, how are you doing? All right. Yeah, always had a good weekend. Just been really busy out with Anna. She has extra tuitional to improve Thai spelling. She's 6 now, so she's doing really, really well at it. So I need see a lot of the private schools, a lot of the international private schools, they don't teach them Thai. They definitely don't teach them to read or write it. So they come out of there, they might come out of there 18, don't speak a word, but that's going to be no good to Anna. So I need her to know those skills. She can speak Thai fluently. She speaks English fluently and she recognises English words, etc. She's doing all right with the English. It's the Thai I need to bring the skill level up to on the reading and writing. But it's where she never done nursery because of the Wuhan. Anyway, this is the climate for next week. Look at this. It's lovely. It feels lovely in the daytime. especially in the morning when I go for my walk between like 1 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning. You see the temperatures goes from like 30, 33 on here down to like 26, 24, 24. Lovely. You got to have it, and you just got to have those temperatures. News of the week. Loads of people are still doing videos about the tax. Really, at the end of the day, I think none of us have got anything to worry about. We just need them to publish the legislation so we do know exactly how we stand. And that's the problem at the moment. So the reason why these people are doing the videos is because nobody really knows what's going on. So you end up getting conjecture. And that's the problem. You know, a little bit of knowledge sometimes to some people is a little bit dangerous. So myself, I'm quite relaxed about it because the way I see it, if I don't live here, I can live in Tenerife, I can live in the Philippines, I can live, you know, there's many countries in the world where I can go and live. So I'm not worried about this. All I'd say is if I was coming to move here in 2025, 2024, 2025, 26, I will just wait until that legislation comes out so you know exactly where you stand. You don't want to move all the way over here with all your stuff and all of a sudden they say, right, we're going to tax you on all income coming in, because you just don't know what they're going to do until they publish it. So I'm not saying they're going to do that, but it's because everyone's got individual cases as well. But I'm quite sure as well, if you're in like the US or Canada, where you got like is it a T4 up there? You got a W2 in America or a P60 from UK. If you can show that every year to what you're earning that you've paid tax, I'm quite sure you've got nothing to worry about. But we'll wait and see. Well, I won't get too much into that. Flights from China, seeing there being cancellations. Seems to be a lot of pneumonia and like Wuhan Part 2 in China at the moment. I've seen some videos of the hospitals that are absolutely packed out. Fireworks, that was last week. A few people got caught out on educational visa scams, revolting dozens of people overstay. Well, to be honest with you, why are you applying for an education visa if you're not being educated? I don't understand it. And this was a very sad story. This guy here on the top left, he kind of saw us through the Wuhan, you know, so us Farang used to listen to him every day. He come across as a very, very, very nice gentleman. His information was very clear and concise, and I believe he's very young, and unfortunately he's passed away, so that's really sad news. Down on the right-hand side here, this Koh Samet, this is where I've booked a holiday from the 15th to the 18th of April, which is Songkran next year. So I booked it online, got an email through, and they said, "Oh, go onto this link, we need to talk to you." So it goes onto the link. They said, "Oh, you need to make the payment again." I said, "Well, why is that? I've already made the payment." So I'm talking to this person, I'm typing away. Remember, I worked in IT support, so I'm not stupid, and I've got all my screens here. So I'm sitting here on the screen, I've got my phone and all the screens. So she goes, "Yeah, we haven't got the payment." I said, "Really? You haven't got the payment?" So logs onto my bank. There it is. Money's come out. I said, "The money's come out, love. I don't see what you're talking about." "Oh, no, but we haven't got it here. We need you to give us out your card details so you can confirm the booking." I said, "The booking has already been confirmed. I'm not making it. So if you are booking a hotel in Thailand this year, be very wary of this scam, you know, because they've hacked the hotel reservation systems, and they haven't got your card details, but they've got your contact details, and they are emailing you trying to con you into paying again. So be very, very careful." Pollution, yep, the pollution's starting to pick up again. So we're not even in the new year yet. Look at this for the Bangkok area, north of Bangkok. Absolutely horrendous. I don't see how anyone can live there. We live down here in Rayon and Chonburi. You see, that's not too bad, you know, but generally speaking, you can see it's coming down. Go on to the next map, and there you go. Look at this. You can see where India and Pakistan are just polluting the world, and that's looking really bad at the moment as well. And then you got over here, you got Kuwait, terrible. And if you go across as well to like Egypt and Nigeria, you know, these are the countries which are polluting literally the entire tropics because the airflow just goes around this area. Horrendous. The fires, yeah, obviously the rice season's over and people are burning their fields. So if you look down to southern China here, and you've got Vietnam, and you've got Laos, you've got Pakistan and everything else, you see all the fires, and the Philippines, they've got loads of fires as well. So the air quality is not the best at the moment. And don't forget, I'm not sending Christmas cards again this year. I'm donating money to the Salvation Army to feed the homeless on the street. And I do this every year. I've done this since roughly about 2000, if not before. I've done it a long time. This every year. I don't buy Christmas cards, not even for my mum, dad, anybody, friends, anyone. So I just make a donation to feed the poor at Christmas. Because if we can just give them one good meal, then it's better than nothing. And that's the way I see it. So that's that part of the show out of the way. Next car. And we're flying through it. We're flying. We're flying. We're flying. So here we go. Only 2 people in the chat. That was pretty well still. I don't know who the other person is lurking in the background. So don't forget, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. Please do your own research. Please do not trust anybody. Please, when you are after financial advice, make sure that financial advice is regulated in the country you are in. So in other words, if I'm in Thailand, I'm not looking for financial advice out of Dubai. No disrespect to Dubai. It's just that is the fact, because that guy in Dubai is not regulated to give me financial advice. So you need to be aware of it. So just letting you know, be careful of scammers. There's so many scammers around. And we're going to Anna's bit of good news now. Anna's account. So here you go, Anna's trading account. So she started on the 1st of August 2023. And we started with an account of 50,000 USD. The reason why I started this account was because somebody said to me once in an email, it's okay for you because you've got a large trading portfolio, but if you've only got a small one, you can't do the same as you. Well, Anna's proved them all wrong. So we started Anna off. She's done 12 trades so far, year to date. She's a net profit so far is 31.46. Cash margin is 15,730 US, and total fund value is 65,730. Fund position at the moment, she is 100% cash on 12 trades. She is doing exceptionally well, on these trades. She's not using leverage, and she's not using, she's not shorting anything. So I'm just trying to see what we could do in a year. So far, so this profit margin so far of 31.46. If she didn't trade another trade between now and August next year, she would have outperformed 99.9% of mutual funds. And not by like 1% or 2%. She's outperformed them by like 20 plus. So it just goes to show you, and later on in the talk today, I'm going to show you how people with like 401s or the equivalent of 401s, company pensions, you need to get in contact with your pension company or the person managing your 401 and get a valuation and actually look where your money's being put, because I think the whole thing's a scam. I done a nice trade this. Oh no, I'm not out of this trade yet. So I bought this at 10.13. It was oversold, but it sold again. So I'm below this. I'm still in this trade. So this is one of my trades ongoing. I just leave the money there to one stage. And I've done a couple of trades this week. This was her first trade. So she come in here on the blue circle on the left hand side and left it there. This was a 1.5 day trade. She took 1% profit in platinum. She went in at 9.04 and she come out at 9.13. 1% profit. Doesn't sound a lot. If you got 1% profit for every trading day, you'd be very happy. And that's what I say. Greed is not good. Then she went back into platinum again, because platinum afterwards, after she cashed out, it absolutely fell. You see that she cashed out up here, and yeah, that's where she actually cashed out at the top there. And it fell, and it absolutely fell to the bottom. So she re-entered again, but below 900 this time. She entered at, what's she entering at? She entered in at 894. and she exited it at 9.09. She could have stayed in and got more meat on this, but she didn't. But she still grabbed 1.67%, and she grabbed that in a matter of hours. That was like a 2-hour trade. So well done, Anna. Dixie, and this is the Dixie. This controls our exchange rates, really. So this is a good indicator for exchange rates. This got smashed down at the end of Friday, but there's strong support at 102. But during the week, it really shot up during the week. Look at that. It really shot up in the week. This is a Dixie saying, Jerome Powell, we don't believe you. USD versus Thai baht. Well, if I was going to change over any money, and I could do, I would probably change it over this weekend and take 35.6. You won't get that on Monday. On Monday, that's going to roll over on Monday. Canada, the Canadian dollar versus the Thai baht. Again, I would take that now at 26.2. This is going to roll over again on Monday. Australian dollar, looking to go higher. It's over 23.4. Yep, I would take that all day long. Hello there, Richard. How you doing? The Swiss franc's over 40 as well, so that's really great. I would take that. Anything over 40, the Swiss francs. That's for you, Andrea and Fabian. Great guys, 2 Swiss friends of mine. They're great guys. And the euro versus the Thai baht. The euro's gone up this week. So you've got over 38. Again, I would take that. I would take that now because it's going to roll over on Monday. GB pounds. Again, I will take that today, even though this line is above it. That's going to roll over on Monday. So if Wise were offering me 44.6, I would take that today. So sometimes it does pay you to take money at weekends. Crude oil, well, due to the lack of demand in the world, crude oil's fallen down. So this has gone up like a horse drawers, to be honest with you. I did say back in about June, I thought this would be 50 by Christmas. Then I said, it might be 100. But the way it's going, looks like it could be 50, hopefully. The lower it goes, crude oil, the better. If crude oil goes down to 50, I will re-enter that market. Natural gas, well, I was first in, first out. I told everybody when to go in and enter. A few of the guys went in, took good profit. I took 38% on this, on natural gas. I'm waiting for it to fall back down to 2. If it enters 2, then I will re-enter. Gold reached an all-time high this week. Then the profit taking came in. There's no volume. If you look at this along here, there's no volume whatsoever. It looks like it's going down on Monday. So on Monday, it looks like it's going to go down. I still wouldn't buy gold at that price. I never buy gold over at 2,000. And this is gold versus like a 401 or a pension fund. Now, in the description, I've got this off a video I saw, and I thought, well, I'm going to put it on the show because it's really important. Because what happens is when you're working, you ain't got time to look about what money you've actually got. And sometimes you should take like 10 minutes out of your life and just investigate what your 401's worth. So if you this is a 401, an average 401. In 5 years, it's gone up by $1,200. That is pathetic. You know, I do that in one trade. That is absolutely pathetic. If you'd have bought gold bullion through a Roth or an IRA, same period, your gold would have gone up by, it would now, this one here would be worth 168,000, over 160, nearly 169,000. Because gold for the last 5 years growth, and this is for the same period, you got 58.66. A good trading fund, well, this is an average. They say it's good. I say it's average. So Vanguard, Wellington Admiral Fund, which is a retirement fund, if you'd have been in that, you'd have got 12.68. So holding a 401 or anything, you need to check your balance. And this is a good time to do it because it looks like the S&P is going to actually peak this week. And this is gold. So if somebody's in gold, if somebody was in gold in Thailand, in gold bullion in 2019, compared to today, your money's gone up 76%. That's outperformed everything, really. You know, it wouldn't have outperformed Tesla. I think Tesla would have got 100%. But that is still a good performance for a safe. This is a very, very safe call to be in gold. So over a 5-year period, gold has gone up 76.22% against the Thai baht. Silver, well, silver's pulled back. It's come all the way down here to 23.03, and it went down again. I actually bought in here, so I've made one purchase at 23.62. So when London opens on Monday, if it's at 23.3, I will go in with the same amount as I've gone in there on Monday, because this is going to rebound, because silver just got smashed last week. This has gone from like literally 26 down to 23. So there's a lot of profit to be had here. You can see all the money coming out, Platinum, hopefully this will return to 900. If it returns to 900, I'll do it as a swing trade. At the moment, it's oversold. There's too much of it. It needs to cut. It is coming down, so this should come down hopefully on Monday. Lovely swing trade. Platinum got smashed on Friday. Totally oversold, so hopefully this will rebound. You can see the amount of money coming out of this. So I'm well behind on this. You know, I'm behind on this by about $63. Am I worried? No, because I never worry. I don't panic. I don't sell. If I'm going to lose money, I do not sell. That's the reason why I never lose a trade. BTC, as I said last week, it would go between 44 and 48 this week. It made it to 44. It's still looking to go to 48. This is up, building up. There's no volume there. There's no volume. That's why there's no Bitcoin, I reckon. So this is building up. That's going to take off like a spring, and that will hit 48. When it hits 48, it will fall back down. I'm 4,000 behind on this trade so far. I'm in at 48. I'm not going to cash out at 48. I'll just leave it. There's no point in me taking the money now. S&P 500. So this is the S&P 500 over the last 5 years. This is the top of the S&P 500. You see the line coming across. So I believe from here it's going to go to this top, and then it's going to come hurtling back down on a retrace. So we're 180 points from a double top and then a retrace. Be very, very careful if you're in a 401 here. This is where people's life savings are lost. So I believe we are here at the moment in complacency. If this goes up to reach the top, this is where I think it's going to end up eventually. So just be aware of it. On the recession watch, I believe we're in a recession already, but on the S&P 500, we're not in a recession because the charts ain't telling us what the truth of what the markets are. So the average S&P 500 return in recessions, I believe we're here. We're waiting for the first Fed cut. After the first Fed cut, I believe it's going to be a recession between 9 and 12 months. And that'll be the peak of it as well, between 9 and 12 months. There'll be people lose their jobs. It'll all be tragic. If I was in America and I had access to it, I would invest into TLT 20-year ETF. And the reason why I didn't do this is because as they cut the rates, this will shoot up. So anything below 95 is a buy. It's gone up 9.2% in the last 28 days. So this is where you could have gone in down here, and you'd have got 9.2% already. This is going to make it all the way up to about 160. So you're not going to double your money. You're not going to be far off it, though, but it's a great thing to be in. I believe in Exeter's pyramid, so I don't have any debt. I'm a minimalist. If anyone really knows me, you know I only live in a small home. I'm mortgage-free, credit card debt-free, car loan-free, bank loan-free. I don't do no pay later deals. I'm into collectibles, crypto, art, watches, owned property, foreign property. I believe in gold, paper money, and treasury bills. That's what I believe in. All the rest of that above, I've got no interest whatsoever. On the real estate, I have, but it has to be mortgage-free. And on this real estate here, I'm thinking of the corporate real estate, which is absolute trash at the moment. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and please do your own due diligence, and just be careful of the scammers, because the scammers are around, because they are complete fuckers. They can't help themselves. Hello, John. How you doing? All right there, mate. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, I've come on now, John, because I've had to, like I'll go for a fucking walk 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to finish this chat, have a shower, go to bed, and I'll wake up. What's the score? Liverpool winning 2-1. Andrea like that. Yeah, so yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I've been quite sick though. I've had like a sore throat, John, and sneezing and cough and everything else. But I've got medication now, so I feel a lot better. So I'll be all right for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good lunch, actually. Life is good. Anyway, guys, please check your 401s. Please check all your pension. What you need to check with these people. This is the problem, right, with pensions. These people who manage pension funds, all they want is their fucking commission. They've got no interest in actually earning your money. And that 401 average demonstration I showed you just shows it. Just shows what they're all around. It's just total greed. I've got some good charts again for next week as well, so it'll be quite good for you. Anyway, until then, stay safe. So stay out your EV vehicles because they'll catch you light. Look forward to seeing a few of my muckers this week. And until then, have a good night, good sleep, and start walking. And because walking is the best thing whatsoever for your exercise. Look, I got one more chin to lose, and I haven't even got a turkey neck. How lucky am I? Because I'm doing it slowly.